why is there stuff all over the ground? There's a bunch of random assorted things that have no meaning to you whatsoever. You might have recognized some of them, but you have no idea why they're on the ground or why they're on my channel, why I still have a mustache, why there is a camera on top of a trash can, and why there is a blank whiteboard underneath it that you couldn't see, but I let you know that it was there because I'm nice. All this stuff on the ground right here has done something for me in my life. It has helped me get motivated and get inspired. All of these things I'm going to bring back into my life, and I'm going to, over the next, I don't know, 30, 40 days, 50 days, I'm going to be pushing myself to bring these things back into my life. I'm going to push myself to do different things and have goals and be goal oriented and try to get motivated and inspired again, because my inspiration and my motivation have been pretty low, honestly, and that's probably why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos, because, you know, I get inspired, I get about one video and I'm like, oh, this is cool, but then I don't have any ideas to make a new video. So in the mini quad community, I apologize for not uploading videos, because I know a lot of you people say that you are inspired by the stuff that I do, and I really enjoy and appreciate the people that watch my channel. So this is going to be something a little different. It's going to be a little different than normal. I'm not going to be going out and flying and filming exactly how it was. I probably will still do that occasionally when I have the option to that, because obviously I don't want to go out and film me flying in a park, because that's boring. But if I go to a cool location, I will do like vloggy stuff. But I'm going to be doing something that is involving this and my path that I'm going to be taking over the next however long it takes. So let's go over what is back here. So there's a skateboard, there's a guitar, there is rock climbing gear, quick draws, shoes, harness. There is jogging shoes, lifting weights like dumbbells. There is a set of Bose headphones back there. That is not a plug, like literally I just couldn't think of anything else. There's a set of headphones back there. There's an Xbox controller. There is a video camera, and there is a mini quad assortment and my bag of stuff that I fly with, and then there is a Honda Fit with wheels and stuff in the background, and then there is myself with a mustache and glasses and whatnot, and a shirt that I haven't worn in a really long time. So yeah, good. Yeah, yes for change. So all of this stuff is very important to me. It has taken me through many stints in my life where I wasn't inspired, or maybe it inspired me and moved me to a new position in my life, helped make a connection with someone that I had not or would not have normally met, and has pushed me through and made me who I am today. And I honestly contribute all of this stuff, shaping me the way that I am now, to the success that I have had with mini quads. And I'm going to explain to you all of this stuff so that you can get a little bit of a background on me and why I am the way that I am. So I would consider myself, and I think other people would probably consider me a perfectionist. I do a lot of things, and I do a lot of things better than ordinary. I try to be the best I possibly can at every single thing that I do. I try to focus everything that I do and make it as literally as perfect as I could possibly make it for me. And obviously there are things you have to just give up on eventually, but you know, you got to push as hard as you can for as long as you can until you realize, hey, I've done everything I can, there's not anything more that I can do. So let's go ahead and start from the youngest inspirational thing that I have here. So video games were like a very good inspirational thing for me when I was younger. I played N64 when I was under 10, and then around 10 years old, 11 years old, I ended up getting an Xbox, and I played Halo 2, and honestly I was pretty freaking good at that. I played semi-professionally, literally not getting paid, but I played so much and I was so good at it at the time that I could have pushed into that level. I was just young and didn't have the motivation to get to travel, and honestly I didn't like traveling when I was younger. So Xbox, that's where that was. Started around 10 years old, played probably until I was about 17, got through high school that way. High school was a terrible, terrible time for me. I wasn't like that nerdy or anything. I just hated high school. I hated everybody there. I had like 5 friends total that I even wanted to be around. Everybody else I could give or take. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed seeing people, but yeah, I just was kind of antisocial in high school. So video games got me through a lot of that. When I was about 10 years old, obviously I got into some kind of music stuff. I mean, music's kind of something that's there your whole life, but for me it started around 10 years old. I got into playing guitar. My dad fixes pro audio gear for a living, some drum machines, mixing consoles, tube amps, anything that has to do with analog music. So he does that. I've been around it my whole life. He works from home, and he's been really, really gracious to like kind of not push it on me, but he's like, hey, if you ever want to do this, here's like some really nice equipment that you could do it on. So if you want to learn how to play guitar, yeah, here's like, yeah, crazy guitar that, you know, like people would dream of playing, and you can just pick it up whenever you want because you're my son. So I've had that kind of thing. I've been blessed to have that in my life. I've been playing guitar since I was about 10 years old. I go through phases where I pick it up really hard for like 2 or 3 years, and then I set it down and don't pick it up forever. It's been probably 3 or 4 years since I've been playing like regularly. I used to play in bands all the time when I was in my late teens, early 20s. I played out with a girl named Chelsea Austin. We were in a band called Rag. We played in Atlanta a lot. It was crazy. I played out probably every weekend for maybe 18 months, and it was obnoxious. I really enjoyed it, but at the same time I don't miss carrying around all my pedal board and electric guitar and amps and all that stuff. So, you know, and then I became classically trained in college vocally because I didn't honestly know that I could sing. I didn't have the confidence to sing before that. When I was like 18, 19, I learned about 20 years old that, hey, I can sing, and I will push it to the level that I can push it as high as I can. I will take it to a limit. And that's when I became inspired by a band called Muse, and like, you know, just music just has always been there for me. It's always gotten me through rough times. It's always inspired me. However, lately, not so much. So let's go to where weightlifting. So in my late teens, I started weightlifting. I did all kinds of stuff. I know this is kind of jumbled. I'm just kind of telling you where these things fit into my life. So late teens, I got into weightlifting. There's some jogging shoes there. I didn't really start jogging. My dad's been doing it like most of his life. I didn't really start doing it until I was like 21, 22. It helps clear my mind. I was weightlifting a lot. I needed to cut down. I wanted to be lean, mean, fighting machine. Honestly, I didn't actually fight, but you know, I did want to be gnarly and jacked. So I did jog to cut down on, get cardio going and cut down on fat. So yes, working out has always been a thing in my life. I have either gone from weightlifting, or as you can see now, that rock climbing has been a huge inspiration in my life. I started about 22 years old. A girlfriend ended up taking me to a rock climbing gym for my birthday when I was 22, and I thought I was terrified of heights, honestly, terrified of heights. Had no intentions of ever going back, and then a couple weeks later, I just, you know, I was like, wow, that was kind of cool. I had a friend that was pushing me to go. He's like, you know, you should really come try this again. It was fun. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Let's do it again. So went back. That was the demise of that relationship, honestly, because I got so invested in rock climbing and so invested in the people that I met through rock climbing, and rock climbing literally took my life from not doing anything, literally changed everything that I did, from skateboarding and all that, which I haven't talked about yet, but it just did everything for me. I rock climbed super hardcore for like the next 3 years until I was about 25, 26, and then I still do it. I still love it. I still enjoy it, but I don't do it as much because I travel so much. I'm going to be telling you that I'm getting back into it, but I'm going to tell you that in a minute. So skateboarding, another thing. This has been something that I have really not ever talked about. I talk about it a little bit on my channel, but not very often. I skateboarded from the time I was 10 years old until about 19, 20 years old. I started slowing down when I turned about 17, 18 because obviously cars and females. And then obviously I got in, yeah, you can see the car. I bought a 240SX, did all kinds of stuff to it, and spent like $30,000 on a car that I bought for $800. And cars were a huge thing in my life for a long time. Now I have a Honda Fit with KW coilovers and TC105N wed sports on some Michelin tires. That's all I've done to it because I don't really care anymore. I don't care about going fast. I don't care about turbos and rear-wheel drive and all that. I just care about getting from A to B and having something that's reliable and useful. And this is a very cool car if you want to have useful practicality and it's fun to drive. But yeah, skateboarding, I did that forever. I love it. I still love it. I don't do it as much anymore because I feel old. I feel like I'm going to break myself if I continue to skate, even though I know there are professional skaters that are well into their mid-30s and I'm only 26. I'm just not trained for it. My body's not conditioned for it anymore, so I just don't do it anymore because I will probably hurt myself. And then obviously the last thing on the list over here that you see is the mini quads. So I ended up getting into that about 3 years ago, and it has turned into what it is today. I have a YouTube channel with almost 90,000 subscribers. It's growing rapidly. I have an Instagram channel that's almost 30,000 followers. I have I have Facebook. I have all these people that want to be involved in my life and see what I'm doing, and it really inspires me. And yet it's like an inspiration that doesn't inspire me to do more. I need something more, and I need something, and that's why I'm doing this. Basically, this board right here, I'm going to bring all of these things back into my life. All of these things right here, I'm going to bring them back into my life, and I'm going to be documenting that transition and that metamorphosis of me going from not motivated, making videos kind of like, you know, every once in a while, going out and flying, to getting super inspired and super motivated to do things that I already love to do and that I know that I really enjoy doing. I just need to get some kind of push to get me back into that. So I am about to fill this up with a bunch of jargon, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So let's do it. All right, so here is my goal list. This is motivation and inspiration for the next 30 days. I have to do something every single day, and that is make a video, make an Instagram post, reply to 10 comments, listen to a song you've never heard. 5 days a week, I have to fly 5 or more packs. I have to jog and work out. My jog and workout consists of 1.5 mile jog, 100 push-ups, 200 crunches, 30 lunges, and 25 pull-ups. I have a 3 days a week category, which is I have to skateboard and learn these tricks again. 360 flip, hard flip, switch heel flip, switch kick flip, and switch frontside shove it. These are tricks that I used to be able to do pretty easily, and I have not tried them in a long time. And then the other 3 days a week thing is I have to go to the climbing gym, and I have to do 75 red cards and 10 yellow cards. Red cards are V4, V5, and yellow cards are V6, V7. That is just a goal that I've set for, like, I don't know, the next month or so. And then 2 times during that month, or 2 times during that period of time, I mean, this might go on forever. Who knows, I might get this done in a week. I don't know what's gonna happen, but 2 times I have to go climbing outside, I have to go hiking, and I have to play an open mic. So I'm trying to incorporate all of the things that inspired me in my previous years of life all into my life again. Obviously the video game thing, I'm probably gonna be playing a little bit of video games. But I really want to get back into rock climbing and skateboarding, not so much, but it's fun and I enjoy it and I hopefully won't hurt myself. Working out, definitely need to do that. Music, I really need to pick it up. I need to learn more about new music. I need to get more involved with finding new music, because finding new music and making YouTube videos for you guys with new music is actually really hard to do, especially considering a lot of stuff is copyrighted. Yeah, so mainly my main goal is to get everything that used to inspire me, bring it back into my life, see if it inspires me again. If it doesn't, then I don't know. But all of this stuff should help, and I will continue to make videos, and I will continue to fly mini quads, and I'm going to be making videos about all of this stuff, not only just the stuff, but I will be incorporating flying mini quads and drones, and I'll be using drone shots to show you what I'm doing with this stuff. So it's gonna be kind of a weird and cool little thing. So hopefully you enjoy, and let's get this going.